Welcome back to the show. Ron Guidry, Mr. Ron Guidry, Louisiana Lightning.
I wish you'd stop calling me
No,
Mr.
but that's a Mr.
No, I don't like the Mr.
Okay, look, what we got in this little bag right here.
Okay, look,
bag of love.
We got just clean quail. We're gonna take those quail out.
And we talked about you can do quail, you can do teal.
Well, you know, look,
Any kind
that
of-
bag, you know, can consist of quails, teal. You can do woodcock. You can anything.
It's a
anything
versatile
else,
recipe.
anything that you can put in that bag, you can do something with it.
That's what I'm saying. So we're gonna take the quail,
Go.
and you got a concoction right here in this little.
Okay, well, you know, like, okay, if you go, quail season opens, I think, around Thanksgiving.
Right.
So since we're before, and
Pin
these
raised.
are pin raised
Right.
because you know we
I don't
can
see no BB holes in the
no,
breast.
we can get them and you can buy them so that way
Right.
legally you can cook them.
Right.
But you know, if you went hunting and you got quails, like we're gonna take 6 quails, and this is the tray that I normally use.
A little pan.
If you have 12 quail, you get a little bit big one.
Right.
You know, and that's what you learn over time. And I get the quail like these from the best stop.
Right.
And you can get them already seasoned if you don't want to fool with
Already
the season.
stuffed,
already
already
stuffed,
seasoned.
all everything. But if you want to do it yourself, you could go to the best stop and ask them for the stuff that goes in the quail. The
Right.
stuff, and they make it all. It's just ground meat, you know, with peppers and same thing that
Seasoning
you
and everything.
Yeah, seasoning and everything. And you know, all they're gonna do is they're gonna take a quail. They're just gonna come. They're gonna take the meat.
Stuff it in the
Not as
little cavity.
easy as it looks.
Yeah.
You just stuff the meat in the cavity itself. You know,
Pretty
and
simple.
you stuff it until it's pretty much full. If you have excess, you can go over. You know, it's like when I'm first doing them, I just kind of basically stuff it until it kind of closes. Then you put one on the side, and you try.
You want me to try one?
Yeah, try one.
All right.
I'll do one, you do one.
All right.
Yeah.
Just kind of open up the little
Yeah,
cavity.
Just open up the breastbone.
Right. Grab a little bit of the seasoning, stuffing.
And you stick them in there.
This is kind of fun. It's like playing in the mud.
Almost. Except this is more fun than playing in the
Oh,
mud.
it tastes better too. Comme ça?
Yeah, just stick it in there and make sure that you got pretty much.
I think mine's full up. It's
That's
coming out the neck.
If it's coming out the neck, you're
It's
full
good.
up.
Okay, so then after we stuff them, then we come back with some
Okay.
dry seasoning.
Well, like we'll do one more,
Okay.
and then what we're gonna do after this, okay, is we come back with our. I have some Cajun Power Worcestershire sauce.
Say that 3 times real
No,
fast.
I don't.
I can't say
I
it one
just,
time.
I usually just say Cajun Power. It's the sauce
Yeah.
you can get. And you just sprinkle a little bit on there.
Uh-huh.
You just sprinkle it all.
Get a little flavor on it.
Yeah. You can play with them. You can rub them. And then we take some seasoning, and you just sprinkle all your seasoning on it. Douse them real good.
Now there's a lot of different seasonals. You got.
It's like, look, when you cook, you try different things, and everybody makes good products around here. So
Right.
almost anything that you want to try is it's going to work.
Right.
I mean, we just have a lot of good stuff.
We're blessed.
Yeah, we're
We're
blessed.
blessed.
We're in the right spot.
You're right.
So
After-
and then once you have all of that, now we have them here.
Right.
We have some
Bell
onions, some
pepper and
bell pepper.
onion.
But I don't like fooling with sharp objects. I've already had my fill
Yeah,
of.
we had that off camera.
So I have some already cut up.
Easy.
And, yeah, it's easy. You can find this at any store. You go and you get them, and then all you do after that, I mean, you put as much as you want. Give it a good dousing at the bottom.
Now you add onions and bell pepper and garlic to anything and slow cook it. It's got to be good, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can smell everything.
I
You
can
know, you
smell,
got
yeah.
your onion, you got your garlic, you got bell pepper, you got a little bit of red bell pepper.
Right.
And it just gives it the flavor. And the more you try, the more you cook with this. Either put less, put more.
Now we're gonna make a gravy, right? So
Yeah.
we're gonna put some rice on. We're gonna eat this over rice.
Well, you eat it over rice. You can eat it with some bread. Don't matter.
It don't matter.
Yeah, I mean,
just trying not to
yeah,
eat the
look,
bones.
Depending on how much time you have, how fast you want to eat.
Right.
Hey, I've done that. I've cooked the quail and I've just taken some bread and just slapped the bread at the bottom when it's all done. Eat the quail.
Okay, so
But
what's
then,
the
and then
liquid?
we have a, and the thing is, I have a can of chicken broth.
Right.
But now, once you do this, you can add cream of celery, cream of mushroom,
Right.
cream of chicken.
Right.
You can
Experiment.
in it. Yeah, I mean, it's basically going to always come out pretty good.
But if you do it this way, and I think this is kind of like you can cook. You can play baseball, but I've heard your wife told me you can cook. So I'm doing it like you do it. So if you put the chicken broth, guess what Keith Guidry's doing?
That's all they had when I went over there.
Well, that's what we're gonna do.
It's the same. It was what I'm saying is, there's not gonna be a whole lot of difference in the taste because you're tasting the bird.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
If you use a broth, you probably will taste more of the bird. If you use the cream of mushroom and the cream of chicken, you taste a lot of the soup.
Right.
Because
and it's going to be a thicker consistency.
And it's thicker.
Right.
And when you're doing it, it's like I said, we talked about it before. Everybody's different. Not everybody has the same taste buds. So some might like a thick gravy, some might like something on the thin side.
Right.
And when you're fixing it, you just have to experiment until you find something that you like, and then that's how you cook it all the time.
Well, that's how we're going to do it.
Me, I cook it different ways all the time.
Yeah, because I asked you for the recipe, and you're like, I don't
have no recipes. I don't go by recipes.
We're going to put it on paper, Ron. We got to. We're on TV. People are going to say, I want to cook like Ron Guidry.
The last time I had to write, I was in high school. I don't have to write in there anyway. Like,
Okay, so then, we got everything in there? That's it?
And then that's it.
So the temperature, the oven, but we're cooking on a grill, which is like an outdoor oven. We're trying to get it at what, about 3, baking it?
I would say 350.
350 is a good...
350 is a good cooking temperature.
Give or take, yeah.
So you can cook it like that on 350 for a couple of hours. But the last thing we do before we put it on,
we're going to foil
what
it.
I always do is I get a piece of foil.
Right.
And then, it's ready to go in,
right.
Other than I put it and I cover it. Because that way you keep the bird out of the direct line of the,
and all the juice
and the juices basically
stay moist.
In.
Okay.
And then you just take this.
Take that, put that on the grill.
You put that wherever you feel like. If it's the same, put it on one side.
And we got that on the Cajun grill. We got it at the lowest setting. We close the dampers, and normally you're about 350. We're about
where we at?
375.
No big deal.
That's okay.
They'll just be done a few more minutes quicker.
Okay.
But that's it. As far as now, if you wanted to talk and have stories, the time would be right now because you ain't got nothing else to do.
Look,
that's
the little bird
all
is telling me, hey, we got to go to a commercial. So y'all don't go nowhere and stick around. We're gonna come back, and Ron's gonna show us what's the next step in cooking these beautiful quail.